question we get a lot is, when can I retire? Part of that answer is, how much will you need to spend in retirement? So the way that we can land on that relatively quickly is to take a look at your net pay. What's coming in right now to your bank account? When I say to your bank account, I mean taking out things like tax withholding, 401k contributions, and things like that, and seeing what is actually being spent on a monthly basis through your income that's coming in. Now, then what we want to do is we want to take a look and see, okay, what's happened over the last 6 to 12 months? Are your bank accounts going up? Are they going down? Are they going sideways? That'll give you a pretty quick read on how much it actually takes for you to live the way you're living now. Now, the thing to think about then is, do you want to spend the same amount in retirement that you are today? That answer can be different for different people, but some of the big things that will change would be having more time. Maybe you want to spend more time vacationing. And some people like to be at home, they're more homebodies, but if you are going to spend more time on vacationing, you want to figure that into the budget. What day of the week do you spend the most money? Think about that. Let's say it's a Saturday. If you had 7 Saturdays a week, do you think you'd spend more money than you do today or less? It could be more. Some costs that are important to keep in mind as you think through your retirement budget would be things like housing. Are you thinking about downsizing? Are you thinking about buying something different that would cost more? Making sure that money is built in for that. Another would be vehicle purchases, or things like maybe buying an RV. Those are extra expenses that are important to most people. And in addition to that, making sure you've got the wiggle room in your budget to be able to add a car payment if necessary. Another one would be health insurance. A lot of companies will provide health insurance for their retired employees, but less and less are doing it now. So you may need to go to the exchange to buy health insurance, or you may be able to get it through your company, but that's a really important part to figure in. Not only do I have it, but how much is it going to cost me, and how much do I need to include in my budget? Finally, the whole area of charitable giving. How does that fit into your life now, and how do you want it to fit in the future? What kind of modifications might you want to do? Now, how do we get to a number that you can actually live on? That process would be thinking through, let's call it a speed limit in retirement, a reasonable amount to be able to withdraw from your investments and everything else, to be able to give yourself raises and have money to last out to life expectancy. That would be a process looking at assets that have been put together, how they're invested, and debt and so on. But establishing that speed limit allows you to go back and say, based on this speed limit and how much it's going to cost me to live, do those numbers work or do they not work? Putting together a budget in retirement is something that can help bring clarity, it can also bring confidence, and we're happy to help you through that process.